Let me start with a strange question. Have you ever looked around and realized a lot of people never really grow past a certain age? Their bodies age, their jobs change, their responsibilities get heavier, but mentally, emotionally, and sometimes spiritually, they're still 25. Not in the fun, youthful way, but in the I'm figuring life out, I don't know what I'm doing, I feel behind, overwhelmed, and slightly lost kind of way. And here's the crazy part. Most people stay stuck at 25 for the rest of their lives, and they don't even realize it's happening. If that hit a little too hard, trust me, you're not alone. And no, this is not one of those you're failing at life videos. This is more like a friend sitting next to you saying, hey, here's what's really going on, and here's how you get unstuck. So grab a drink, clear your mind, and let's talk about something nobody teaches you, but everyone wishes they understood. Around 25, life stops giving you obvious next steps. School is done, the training wheels are off, your timeline becomes blurry. You're suddenly expected to figure out your career, build meaningful relationships, be responsible with money, and take life seriously. All at the exact moment you feel the least prepared. And because there's no clear roadmap anymore, most people unconsciously lock into survival mode. They stop experimenting, they stop dreaming, they stop questioning their habits, they find a routine that feels safe, and then repeat it for decades. That's what creates the 25 loop, a quiet, invisible cycle where you age but don't evolve. Today, we're going to break that. I'm going to break down the 3 reasons people stay stuck at 25, even when they think they're moving forward. Here's what we'll cover. 1. The momentum trap. Why people stop growing without realizing it, and how your brain becomes addicted to autopilot. 2. The identity freeze. How you get stuck being a version of yourself that no longer fits your life. 3. The fear of starting ugly. The hidden fear that keeps people from pursuing anything new. Opportunities, skills, passions, relationships. And as always, I'll give you one tiny action at the end that can break years of stagnation in under 60 seconds. Sound good? Let's go deeper. Let's start with something uncomfortable. Here's the thing. Your life right now is built from habits you formed between 18 and 25. Even if those habits don't serve you anymore. Think about it. Your sleep schedule, your way of dealing with stress, your spending habits, your social patterns, your self-talk, your work ethic, even your confidence. All of it was shaped during a period when you were young, overwhelmed, broke, confused, and improvising your way through everything. And your brain loves momentum. It loves routines. It loves doing things the way it already knows how. So by the time you hit 25, your life becomes a 25 loop. Not because you chose it, but because your brain just keeps repeating whatever it learned in those chaotic early adult years. Most people never stop and ask, is this still the life I actually want? They wake up, work, scroll, eat, sleep, and call it adulthood. But it's not adulthood, it's autopilot. And here's the thing. Autopilot can take you far, but never somewhere new. So if you feel like you've been drifting instead of choosing, that's a momentum trap. Let's go one layer deeper. The identity freeze. Most people stay stuck at 25 because they're still living with an outdated identity. Maybe you're holding on to a version of yourself that doesn't match who you're becoming. I'm not a disciplined person. I'm not good with money. I'm not confident. I'm not the type to start a business. I'm bad at relationships. And yet, you still believe it. That's the identity freeze. Now we get to the real reason people stay stuck. Fear of looking stupid. You want to go to the gym, but you don't want to be the beginner who doesn't know what they're doing. You want to start a business, but you don't want to fail publicly. You want growth, but you're scared of the phase where you'll look like you have no idea what you're doing. Here's the truth. Every dream, every change, every new chapter starts ugly. There is no polished beginning. People aren't stuck because the path is hard. If you can accept that growth looks awkward at the beginning, you instantly unlock a life 99% of people never reach. Here's something simple, but powerful. Take out your phone or a piece of paper and answer one question. What is one thing my 25-year-old self believed that no longer feels true? It could be, I'm not confident. I can't save money. I'm not good at relationships. I'll figure everything out later. I'm too young to start. Write it down. Then underneath it, write this sentence. That was true for who I was, not who I'm becoming. That's it. You just broke the identity freeze. Do that once a month, and I promise, your life won't feel stuck anymore. Being stuck at 25 isn't a flaw. It's normal. It's human. It's something almost everyone goes through quietly. But you don't have to stay there. You're allowed to change your habits. You're allowed to update your identity. You're allowed to start ugly. You're allowed to outgrow the older version of yourself. You're allowed to evolve. And if nobody has told you this yet, you're not behind. You're just getting started. Thanks for watching. If this spoke to you, even a little, let me know in the comments. See you soon.